Okay, now that we have put the three drawers over here for the mobile racks, we're gonna pop the blank panel over here to make room for these things. When I put back the front panel, we're going to reconnect what we had disconnected earlier. The front panel, okay, perfect. We're gonna line the holes over here, and we're just gonna hit it very firmly. And everything went back in place. And this is what the front panel looks like over here. And now we're going back to the connection of these things. And it's very clear back here that we had some of these connectors, which are the old parallel ATA for the IDE disk drives, and it happens to be the kind of connector that these mobile racks use. So we're just gonna go ahead and plug these in. Again, the yellow cable, you can't really see over here, but there is a yellow cable always to the outside, towards the outside. But in any case, these can only go in one way, so I'm gonna pop this one in, and then the third one here. Now that's the power to the three disk drives. Now we're going to connect the actual SATA cable. You needed to have a few of these cables laying around because they normally don't come, or at least don't come in excess. You know, there is always, you know, you're always short, and they don't come sometimes in the hard disk that you purchase. And so we're going to need 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here we got three cables, 3 SATA cables for the 3 different hard drives. And so this plugs. Okay, the SATA cable. I just want you to zoom in here on this detail over here, because it's important about the SATA cable. You see how the SATA cable is a connector that's straight, and it's got a little, like a little edge at the end right here. You see? Mm-hmm. And look, this is the connector right over here, and here's that same edge right here. So very simple to connect them, right? And also I would like for you to be able to zoom in from the top, that over here it says SATA 1, right? You see there, it says SATA 1. Let me just shine a little more light in there. See, it says SATA 1. This is SATA 0, which is the very first one, and in computer 0 is a number, and it's always the first number. SATA 0, SATA 1, SATA, this one SATA 2, this one SATA 3, this one is SATA 5, and this one is SATA 4. Now why is SATA 4 different color? Because it's eSATA, and this is the connector. I will explain that later. This is a connector that connects to that eSATA to have an outside connector for an external SATA device. Okay, SATA stands for Serial ATA. I forget what ATA stands for, but the important part is the serial part, because the old hard disk drives used to be parallel with those fat ribbon cables, like this one, for example. This one is an old ribbon cable, parallel. Now these cables are not used anymore. They've been replaced by these cables in the new serial ATA. So here we go. We're gonna plug this cable over here. Number 1, right in there. And see, it snaps. 1. And we're going to make that SATA 0, we're going to make it the disk, our operating system, which is the C drive, which is the one on the very top, the C drive. And there, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that connector? Mm-hmm. And we're going to look for this, and we're going to pop it right in there. And that's going to go right in here. That's it. The second SATA, and that's going to be the D drive, the data drive. And then finally the backup drive, you can see that over here. That's a little easier to see it, right? Into number 2, because remember we are 0, 1, and 2. So this is going to go in here. And that's it. Cut the excess slack, and I think we're just about finished, but we have forgotten about our video card. A lot of the times the video is integrated into the motherboard, but not in this case. In this case you need an external video card in order for you to have any display at all. So we got this nice card, 512 megabytes. It's a very nice video card, and again, it's got its own little processor, and it's PCI Express. And here there is a slot. That's PCI Express is the long slot. These are also called PCI Express, but those are the mini PCI Express. So we need to, first of all, free this blank panel. We need to free this, and we're just gonna do it by releasing this, popping the blank slot, and inserting now this. Okay, that went in. Alright, so video card is in its place, and here we see the DVI, the digital video output, and the analog video output. This card happens to have the full monitor. You can use both at the same time. Our DVD, because we put it in, we inserted it, but we never connected the power nor the and here, as you can see, there are the two connectors. This is the power connector, the SATA power connector, for which we have left this cable out. And then there is the SATA, the data SATA cable, which goes connected right in here. See? Can you see that? Mm-hmm. There's, we grab our next cable, we look at the little mustache, I call it, and we pop that in there, and we pop that in here. Now I obviously did this a little too soon, meaning this, because this cable should have been included in there, but we're going to correct that right away.